Morning, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving weekend. This is Miss Sarah. Hi there, and Miss Ruth, and we're welcoming you once again to St. James United Church in Waterdown, our Sunday school class, our Little Lights class, and we're going to talk about families today. We have a wonderful family, an awesome family. We do so many fun things together. We go to hockey games, and we go to picnics, and we have lots of family dinners, and we play games together. And I actually make a calendar every year, and this is some of the pictures of our family. This will be our December page because that's the one when groups of us get together. So it's fun to look at family pictures when the year is over and see all the things that you've done together. So our song today is I Will Sing, and it's a happy song, and we've done it before, and it's got lots of repetition. You're going to love it. Here we go. I will sing, right?
I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. When I walk down the street, I will sing. When I ride in the car, I will sing. When I splash in my bath, I will sing. Sing of the Lord's great love. When I walk down the street, I will sing. When I ride in the car, I will sing. When I splash in my bath, I will sing. Sing of the Lord's great love. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. I will sing, I will sing, I will sing, sing, sing. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. Sing of the Lord's great love forever. Sing of the Lord's great love forever.
Whew, that's great. So much fun. Okay, we're going to look at our poster now, and we've talked about creation story and all the animals that are on the earth, the water, the land, the mountains, and today we're going to have one more component come into the story of creation. So I'm going to lift this up, and you will see once again the beginning of the creation story is that there was darkness, and then there was light. So the sun was here to bring warmth, and the moon and the stars at night. And then we ended up having land, so mountains and dry land and prairies. And on the land, of course, there were plant growth, flowers, and insects. And then we've got the water, so there's oceans and brooks and streams and all the various animals that live on the land and in the water. So I've got a few more things here. We've got the birds of the land that don't fly like the flamingos, and the others that do fly that we see all the time. And lots of plant life that we enjoy, and that's our harvesting season right now, that we are certainly enjoying that time of year. So God looked at this and he said, everything looks really great. I'm really happy with everything that I have created. But we're lacking something. I'm lacking someone that I can actually talk to and communicate with. So then God made a man, and he named the man Adam. And he told Adam that this beautiful land, this beautiful garden was for him, that there was food in it to eat, and there were so many plants that he was to name the plants and name all the animals, and that would take a lot of time, as well as having to take care of all this gardening. So I know from my garden, I have a hard time keeping up with weeds and things, so I don't know what Adam did with all the weeds that might have grown in the Garden of Eden, but perhaps there weren't any. Anyway, God saw that Adam needed a friend. He needed someone to talk to too. It was too lonely for him, and so God created a woman, and she was named Eve. So here's a picture of Adam and Eve, and they're in the Garden of Eden, and here's all our water life, our animal life, and daytime, the birds, everything was beautiful in the Garden of Eden. So this is the beginning of the story of life, family life. They created a family. They had 2 sons, and we're going to learn more next week about the apple tree. So there was one plant, the apple tree, that they were told not to eat the fruit of, and we'll learn about that part of the story next week. So the Bible verse, I wanted to have the one from last week and the one from this week. Last week, God saw all that he had made, and it was very good, and that was from Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. And for this week, pray always to be thankful, from Colossians 4, verse 2. So that's the New Testament, and the word thankful is in it, and that just is so in keeping with this being Thanksgiving Sunday. So we are thankful for all the things that we have, all the things of creation. So we'll go over to our craft table now. And I've got a couple of things for you today. So I was thinking about Thanksgiving, and this is the time of year that we have so many different ads about the types of food that you can get in the grocery store. So the turkeys and the ham and, all the fruits and vegetables and so on. So it's a great time that you can start, cutting out some of these pictures. So I'm going to cut out one of my favorite things to have for Thanksgiving is a turkey. So here's our turkey. Okay. And I've got the horn of plenty, the cornucopia, and then I can start putting things inside of it. So you can draw yourself just a circle and make a curve and a nice curl at the end, and that's a cornucopia shape. And then just keep finding different things that you'd like to put in your cornucopia. Here's an apple. We talked about an apple. So let's put an apple in there too. So it's just a matter of finding the ads and cutting and gluing and putting them down in your cornucopia like so. Very easy. So I hope that you can do one of these at home. And then the other idea, since the Adam and Eve story has a lot to do with apples, and this is the season for apples, I have looked up an apple recipe for us. Okay, so there's the cornucopia with just 2 items in it. Easy for you to do. All right. And over here, I have an apple crisp that I just made this afternoon. It looks like this, and I wanted you to see the recipe. It's pretty easy. And the apple tree was the forbidden fruit, so this is called the forbidden fruit dessert. And it takes about 6 apples. You need to slice them, and I cut them into little pieces, like 1/2 inch or centimeter pieces. And then add 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. And that's all you put in the pan first, just the sugar and the apples. And then you mix this dry part together. So it's 1/2 cup of flour, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 cup of quick cooking oatmeal, 1/4 cup of butter, soften the butter, and a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So put these dry elements all together, and they'll form kind of a crumbly texture, and you just crumble them all over the top of the apples, and then you bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes, and this is what you get. So this is an apple crumble, and I'll show you what a piece of it would look like. It's a nice dessert, and if you've got some ice cream, that's also a yummy thing to add to it. And we really like it when it's warm, and it's warm right now. It came out of the oven just a few minutes ago. So that would be apple crumble. And this is the recipe, and if you need to contact me, just to contact St. James, and I'll send that recipe out to you. Okay, so I'm just going to end with, this is a book on creation, The Creation, by Ori Sherman and Stephen Mitchell. And just the end of it is the part I'm going to read about when Adam and Eve were added to the creation story. And God said, "Now I will make human beings in my own image, similar to me." And God created human beings, male and female, in the image of God. So human beings are in the shape of God. And God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply." That means have families. "And fill the earth and have power over the fish and the birds and the animals and over all the earth and everything that lives upon it." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every kind of plant on the earth for you to eat, every grain and every kind of fruit. And I have given the plants as food to all the animals and to all the birds and fish and to every creature on earth." And God looked at everything in the world, and he saw that it was very good. And evening came and morning came on the sixth day. So that was the last day of working. So the heavens and the earth were finished, and everything in them. And on the seventh day, God completed the work of creation, beholding it with great joy. And God blessed the seventh day and made it holy. And in God's day, we all enjoy this work of creation. So we are very thankful for everything that we have, all these blessings that God has given us, going way back to the story of creation. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. Bless you and keep you well and safe, and I'll see you next Sunday back here at St. James. So bye for now from Miss Ruth.